Hi everyone, welcome. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Shayna and I am a coach on Sarah and Ralph's team. So I'm gonna try to keep this brief. I've made notes to keep myself focused because I'm a squirrel. So I wanna start by introducing myself. My name is Shayna. I'm a mom of 3 boys and I have a stepson who is 6. My twins just turned 1 year old, and I started coaching when they were between 3 and 4 months old. And this is why. I was at a point in my life where I took such good care of myself during my pregnancy. I had these big, healthy twin boys, and I was not taking care of myself at all during the postpartum period. And I am very passionate about women's health. I am an OB nurse, and I preach to my patients, when I was working, about how to take care of themselves during the postpartum period and things to watch for, and emotionally as well as physically. And I was not at all practicing what I was preaching, and I was running myself into the ground. I was not sleeping, just obviously not sleeping. We were feeding every hour and a half for the first little bit, and my husband went right back to work, and I was exhausted. So I knew that I needed to make changes and do something for myself. My husband noticed, my oldest noticed, like, wow, she's not at all herself. And so I made those changes, and I reached out to Sarah. She had invited me prior to my pregnancy, and I was just kind of like, yeah, whatever, I'm too busy, and whatever. I kind of dismissed it. But I reached out to her and I was like, I am ready, because I'm ready to make changes, and I want to help as many women as I can make healthy changes for themselves. And so that's what I did. And initially it was very hard. It was hard to just find the time to exercise myself, but I shared that. I learned to share my journey authentically, because I knew that that's how I was going to be able to help other women, because I did not have the time. I was not making the time, but I knew that in doing so and making the changes for myself and sharing that hopefully I could make a difference. I have no business experience, definitely no sales experience, no experience with, I don't even know what's in our bank account or what goes on, to be honest. And I know that's kind of irresponsible, but I mean, it's just not my thing. My husband is into sales. That's what he does. Not my strength. I have nothing to do with it. I had no idea how the business side of this worked. I just knew I wanted to help other women who felt like I did when I started. And so what it has done for me. So not only do I feel way better than I ever have in my life. I'm in better shape than I ever have been in my life, but I've had the opportunity to help so many women at this point, whether it's losing 15 pounds to one of my girls has lost almost 70 pounds, and she's off all of her thyroid medication, and she was also diagnosed with PCOS, and she started because like me, she wanted to feel confident again. She wanted to be able to go to the beach with her family, and that's really why everyone starts. And it just means so much to me to be able to make that difference, to be able to just help others on their journey and encourage them, and to watch them find that confidence again and feel like themselves again. And it's been so rewarding. What coaching has done for me. So we knew before we found out we were having twins, we knew that I wanted to be able to stay at home. I've done things the other way with my oldest, where I worked full-time, crazy nursing hours, night shifts. I was in school full-time. One of the little guys is up, but my mom is here. And I missed so much. I feel like I was gone all the time, and I was missing the things that are most important to me. I've always wanted to be a mom, and I feel like I was just missing all this stuff. And I'm like, I'm not doing it anymore. So what it's done for me and my family, like I said, I didn't understand the business side of it, but I got my first paycheck, what? I can make money sharing my journey and helping these women, which I love doing. but I've been able to buy us all Disney passes. We closed on our home on New Year's Eve. And these are all things that like I never thought. I was prepared to make the sacrifices financially to be able to stay at home. Like my dad told my husband before he proposed, well, she's expensive. So he's kind of right. Like, but I've always worked for those things, and I was willing to make the sacrifices, like, you know, in the little things and the spending habits I had, to be able to stay at home with my kids. But I have the extra spending money to spend. I can run to Target when I want, buy Disney passes, still do all the fun things with my boys. And just by sharing my journey and helping other women, and Sarah and Ralph have created the tools to help you to be successful. So like I said, I have no business experience, but it's all laid out there. And there's a reason that our team has gone elite. Like, we have the best tools. And so even with no experience, you can be successful. You can learn how to do this and how to share and how to make a difference for people. So I'm just really excited that all of you are here. And if you have any questions, reach out to the coach that invited you. And I'm open to answering any questions. Yes, Sarah just said, yeah. One of my girls lost 65 pounds in 4 months, changing her eating habits, no depriving herself of the food she enjoyed. She just learned healthy eating habits and took that 30 minutes to an hour each day for herself. And she was also a new mom, feeling totally exhausted, lacking self-confidence. So it just, I don't know. I'm kind of at a loss for words sometimes because it's just been so awesome and it's so rewarding. And for me right now, I mean, obviously I don't have like any hour in my day that is guaranteed at all, because guaranteed at least one of the babies are going to be up, and my oldest son gets home at like 1:30 from school. So I've created that time. So if you are in that chapter of your life, it is possible to create that time, because I get up super early, usually between 4:30 and 5. I have a meeting with some girls on the team. I get my workout in, and that is my time. I plan, you know, what I'm going to talk to my girls about in my group that day, and just take that time for me. And then, you know, as I have time throughout the day, I sprinkle in, you know, other work as I can throughout the day. But it is possible. I don't care what your schedule looks like. It is possible, and it's fun, and I'm just really excited to share it with you guys and to get to know those of you who do decide to join us. So happy Wednesday. See ya.